All right, Greg, so today, this red car on the turntable.
This is 1955.
1955.
This is the original body style, 53, 54, and 55.
All those cars are exactly the same.
Body, same.
Yeah, and it's pretty neat because this is the first production car that was all fiberglass on the body, right?
Yeah, Corvette. Absolutely.
That a lot of these cars were hand laid up in a wooden mold.
The 53s were actually hand laid.
Oh, wow.
Later in production.
By the time these cars came along, they were vacuum sealing them.
Press mold.
If you can kind of imagine this line right here, Greg's telling me this part is actually made and they bonded it on separate.
Bonded onto the fender.
To add to it.
Pretty neat, pretty neat. Of course, this car is a 3-speed. One of the last 25s that was a 3-speed, serial number 695.
Oh wow! So this is 695, and you have
699 and 700
in there, and they're 3 speeds as well. This black car you have in here, now what year is this black car?
This car is 57.
This is a 57, and so to me, this is when the Corvette became the Corvette. I mean, those are cool, right?
Those are neat, but this is when they got them going a little better with.
And this scalloped in area, what's this called?
The cove.
The cove.
Right.
I mean, to me, that's when the Corvette became iconic.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And then back here, this is still the same body line that we saw in there, but without this
Right.
part.
If you look at this fender and look at that fender, this quarter is the same. It just doesn't have the tail light molded in.
And I think it's better. I mean, it's a great example of when less is more.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And then as we move on up into this car, so what year was this?
57.
These have the roll-up windows?
Right. 56. 56 was the first roll-up window and body like this.
And you couldn't get air conditioning, right?
No.
No such thing.
No.
But tell me about this right here.
That's air vent.
Okay.
Control inside the cabin there raises this up.
3 different levels.
3 notches for 3 different
For 3,
levels.
right.
And
so as you're going down the road, you're going to
air.
create a vacuum, and this is sort of going to be a bubble of heat if it's in the summertime.
Right.
But this is going to introduce fresh air into the car.
Exactly.
Right into the cabin.
Right in.
Even if you've got the top off.
Yeah.
And if you have the top off on, obviously it's going to work. That's pretty cool. Now, are is this for engine cooling? What is this?
This is for looks only.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not functional. Doesn't let any air in.
Who's the designer of this car?
Well, Zorro was on board.
Zorro was on with these cars.
With these cars as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this was his. This is just a
That was probably some of his.
A visual idea.
A visual, yeah.
Okay.
Of looks.
We call these original cars, or the first series was a C1. These are still C1s, right?
Right.
But everybody called that a bathtub, right? A fiberglass.
Right. I've heard it called that.
Yeah, because and you can kind of see why. I mean, it's a classic car, but now that you kind of see it sort of yelled fiberglass.
Yeah, the hand laid. I mean, you can look at it and tell it's fiberglass.
Little wavy imperfections.
Yeah, exactly.
But by the time they got here, now with this cove and this, but help me out. There's one car that I really like better than that. I think it has 2 headlights on it. What year is it?
58 was the
You
first.
have one of those.
Yeah, up front.
Let's walk up there and look at it. This is a desirable car. You have the cove, right?
Right.
And we have the chrome around it now.
Yeah, the
trim.
The 56 and 7
had the trim.
The stainless trim.
We have the irons on the
trunk irons.
Oh yeah.
And the louvered hood.
And and the louvered hood was 1 year only, right?
Yeah,
This
58
year.
58 only. Yeah.
Wow. And this car we still don't have air conditioning yet.
Still have the vent.
Still have the vent. Louvered hood, only 1 year.
Right.
And then we went with 2 headlights, and we still have the iconic teeth.
Right, the grill.
In the front.
You know, the 5345 had the teeth, but wider grill bar, more teeth.
Right.
And then, of course, when they double headlight, less teeth.
But here we get a great example. 58, 55.
Right.
Unrestored survivor car.
Sure.
See a little bit of the fiberglass, you kind of get what they're talking about.
Right.
But when you look at this car, beautiful.
Yeah, this car is basically.
But this is a highly restored car.
Fully
We've
restored.
already talked about it. But either of these cars, great investment value.
Right.
So those are 2 or 3 little things that I noticed What would another Corvette enthusiast, I mean, you know so much about them. What is a neat detail about these cars in this series that you like, or the evolution that you enjoyed seeing?
Well, I like the double headlight.
Right.
And as you said, the louvered hood, the trunk irons.
Right.
The door panels are two-piece, where a 5960 is a one-piece.
So like if we open this and it's, so it's,
The top half here is one piece.
Oh, I
the
see.
bottom half is one piece.
I see, it
Or-
gives depth and contour.
Right.
All these cars, 100% fiberglass on the exterior. Is this
Fiberglass.
even fiberglass here?
The door, yeah, absolutely.
The
Complete
skin of the door, yeah.
inner outer door, has some metal structure in the door.
Now what's Greg White's favorite Corvette?
I'm probably partial to the 58
This
as
58.
well.
58 like this.
58.
As we're talking about these cars, all of them are for sale.
All the cars are on my website for sale.
For sale. And they can call you on your cell phone right here
Absolutely.
and talk to you about this car.
Absolutely.
A lot of them have the judging, a lot of them have everything.
Right. We try to show what the car is in our
Yeah, you
pictures on the
represent it
side.
accurately.
Represent it as accurate as possible.
Right.
And show exactly what the car is, where a guy can buy it over the phone.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. You've been doing this 20 years, averaging 50 cars a year. You sold 1,000 cars. You know, they're not coming back. People continue to buy them, and you
Right.
know how to represent them. When they get the car, they get what they think they're going to get.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the main purpose.
If there are questions that you guys want to know about Corvettes, with great confidence, I know that this gentleman knows your question. So if y'all have anything like that, put the questions in the comments. Share
Right.
this video with people that would be interested in classic Corvettes or modern Corvettes. And let's try to stump Greg. Let's try to put some questions about a Corvette in the comments that Greg doesn't know. And we may do a video where people,
Right.
you know, put in questions, and we'll see if they can stump the expert. How about that? Because I know they could stump me. I don't even know what year they are.
They may as well. They may could.
But I bet you can get in there, and I think that'd be interesting to see what people would like to do, would like to know. I
Yeah.
think that'd be fun.
Right. We'll do our best.
Yeah.
Absolutely.